let's keep this rolling. Our next comedian, she's a ball full of energy. Did that just stop? Hello? Okay. Let's go. What's going on? Where are we? I'll bring the mic down for her. And do you have a Sheila Robertson? Yeah!
My name is Sheila, and I'm a weight loss counselor. I help people get healthy and learn new lifestyle skills and figure out how to meet their weight loss goals. And I know what you're all thinking. Hey, you chubby! Yeah, I know. It's no surprise to me. My whole life I've been a little bit chubby. I've dealt with weight my whole life, and classic example as a kid, if you're not going to be the cute one, then you're going to be the funny, loud one. And my whole life, I've been described as a person who has a good personality. That directly translates into she's a fatty. Yeah, if you see that, it just means it could mean you're ugly, but usually it means you're a fatty bumbalade. I'm the lyrical chubster. I got junk in the trunk. All of those things. So, it's no surprise to me. But I think going to somebody to help you lose weight who's never really had a problem with weight loss is kind of like, going to a single marriage counselor or going to an OBGYN who's a guy. I mean, could you imagine if your AA sponsor was someone who's never had a drinking problem? Could you imagine what that conversation would be like? Yeah, I'm gonna lose it. I'm on the edge. I just don't think I can do it anymore. And the person's like, well, just so you know, and don't give in, and can you not call so late at night? That would be really great. Okay, thanks. So I understand that. I mean, I know what it's like when you're ready to make a change, when you've called the gym, you found out where the gym is at, and then you set up a trainer appointment, and you walk in and the person is perfect. They're just, they're like this big, and they're teeny, weeny, cute little people. And, they don't understand what life is like for, someone who's had a weight loss problem. I mean, they can't understand, they can't comprehend that 5 brandy old fashions and 5 Eskimo pies is what cures a breakup. They don't understand that beer and pancakes together is the perfect breakfast combination. They don't understand that. So, I mean, I definitely know where that comes from. So, let's talk a little bit about food. So what I do is I figure out with people why they can't lose weight, and I help them heal their bodies and get to their goals. So I've dealt with weight, and weight is a lifelong issue. And let me tell you a little bit about where I come from. I come from a huge family. There's 36 people in my immediate family. So when we get together, there's a lot of people. It's really loud, it's great. And everyone is told to bring a dish to pass. A casserole, a hot dish. But in my family, because there's so many people, everything is more like a vat to pass. Oh, hi, how you doing? I brought everything that we need, and it's in the trough. And you can only stick to the pre-assigned dishes to pass. I mean, if you try to show up with a nice spinach salad with strawberries and a vinaigrette, that is not acceptable. If you were supposed to bring funeral potatoes and you brought salad, you are done. So everybody knows what funeral potatoes is, right? No? If you live in Wisconsin, you have had funeral potatoes. They go by the name of hash brown casserole, hash cass. And I don't know if they got the name funeral potatoes because they're served at every Wisconsin funeral, or the fact that they will kill you. And you start out with like a white sauce of butter and fried onions and some other white dairy product, and then you lay down hash browns, and then you put on the fat with the fat sauce, and then sour cream, and then more cheese, and then layer, and then you top it all off with a box of cornflakes. And then a pound of melted butter on top. And in my family, like, my family runs for when it comes out of the oven because they all want to get the good cornflakes. Every time you take out funeral potatoes, there's one corner that is filled with a pocket of fat, of like liquid butter fat sauce, and everyone runs because they want the good ones. This is for the same family that has the eating pants. So you get together and all the women have like polyester pants with elastic on the top, even the like 20-something-year-olds, and they walk around going, look at my eating pants! I got room in there! I'm gonna eat! Sheila, you did not bring salad, did you? No. So, you know, I understand where that comes from, and you know that feeling when you're motivated for change. You take everything out of your house that you're not supposed to eat. You ask your friends to support you and help you, and you're ready for, you know, a new life. You're so motivated, and you're never gonna smoke again, or you're never gonna overeat or eat chocolate or do the walk of shame ever again. You're never gonna do it. You're a new person. And then time goes on, and something happens. Something happens. And I worked in weight loss for 5 years. I have heard every excuse in the book. Every excuse in the book. I wish I had written them all down and actually had every excuse in the book. It would be a great book. I mean, it would be a really book. So when someone comes in and they're like, oh yeah, eating healthy is just too expensive. Yep, it's already in there. That one's taken. Sorry. My kids only eat chicken nuggets and tater tots. Oh, yep, chicken tater tots. Taken. Sorry. I have to keep eating because when I stop eating, my mouth tastes like dirt. That's in there. I'm so tired when I'm driving. I gotta eat a pound of M&Ms to stay awake. Oh yeah, it's a family tradition to eat a pound of bacon on Thursdays. Oh yeah, so there. So I love helping people get over themselves and figure out how to do it. And you know, when you're late at night and you're flipping through channels and you're kind of delusional and tired enough to think like whatever pill they're selling or exerciser or wrap thing that's going to reduce fat in 3 days, you know, you start to think like, hey, yes, that is going to work. That is it. That's all I got to do. You know, and I think if you could buy thin, if it came in a bottle, if there was some easy way to do it, that Oprah would be thin. That, you know, she's the richest, smartest woman. I'm sure she has a whole team of people figuring out what's the easiest way to get thin. And if she can't do it, none of us can. Without it being easier in a bottle. You know, in my mind, Oprah and I we're best friends. We email and we text message each other. I'd love to have Oprah over. Oh my God. We'd have a nice conversation, and we'd read about books that we both love, and I'd help her figure out like the reason, you know, the root cause of weight loss resistance. I'd love it. It'd be so great. And then bam, my family shows up. We heard Oprah's here.